But dude, let me go ahead and ask you the burning question that I always like to hear about. How did you end up doing YouTube? Like, was it like a random ass thing, like it is for most people?
No. So like I was a police officer, and I work nights. So a lot of times on nights you don't have shit to do except watch YouTube. And so
Yeah.
I was watching like iDubbbz before he went all Los Angeles, and H3H3 before he went all Los Angeles, like the OGs of the game.
God.
And I would watch these guys. And it's like, fuck, man, I really want to do this. I really I want to try content creation. So I started doing little skits. And then I rescued a cat, and it went viral on Reddit. I had this little kitten that I rescued from the ghetto, and I put it on my shoulder, and that went viral. And so people were like, hey, this guy's skits are pretty funny. And then a couple years later, one of my friends, he got in trouble for doing 100 miles an hour through a residential neighborhood. And the news came out, and they're like, the local news was like, this officer was doing 100 through a residential neighborhood. But what they didn't know is like a lady was being fucking murdered. And so he was running code 3 to get to her. And the news didn't say that. They didn't say that shit. And so I made a video. I had like 24,000 subscribers at the time on YouTube. I made a video, and I'm like, hey, they're fucking wrong. This is a good guy. He was trying to save a woman's life, which he did. And the news retracted everything and published a whole new story. And I was like, oh, fuck, I have power. I can do things now.
Yeah.
And then fucking who was it? Keith. I think it was Keith Scott got shot in Charlotte. And there was like $3 million worth of property damage from the riots, and he fucking had a gun and was threatening police with it. And I made that video. I broke down that shooting, and everyone saw what really happened. And yeah, that was my first video to get over 100,000 views. So I just started doing shooting breakdowns from then.
Yeah, dude. Like, so I watched a video of yours the other night because I was just going. I've watched a bunch of them, but I went back and watched some of the, like, I think it was a Kyle Rittenhouse breakdown thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And dude, it's so frustrating to like be objective and watch like information that's actually presented, like the factual information, and then watch people say random shit on Twitter that is, they're like, oh, Kyle Rittenhouse, he murdered 2 people in cold blood, 2 great, amazing people. And I'm on to flip shit. I'm like, dude, one of them, he raped children. Like this is a win-win situation. I don't care what happened. It was, even if he was unprovoked, it was perfect. Let that guy die. He sucked. Rosenbaum's bitch ass. But yeah, dude, like, and you still see that shit every single day. That's why it's very important that's probably why you got 4 million subs, because it's important for people to be speaking like the actual facts of things, because you never get facts when it comes to like police videos or police information at all.
Not at all, man. And it's like, I don't want to sound like Alex Jones, but like there really is a fucking narrative that the mainstream media is doing.
Dude.
And they're trying to shut down people who actually talk about real, like, the truth, especially with the Kyle Rittenhouse thing, man.
Yeah.
And he's like, Kyle's a friend of mine. We're hanging out, I think next week. We're going to go to the range together again, because he comes down here and he shoots with me.
Yeah.
But it's just fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy, man. No matter what happens, there's always people on Twitter that are like, he's wrong. He just murdered people. And it's like, no, dude, it's totally self-defense. Even if the dude wasn't a fucking pedophile, and then the other dude wasn't a woman beater, and then the other guy wasn't a felon, like he was still defending himself and all 100%, that.
100%. And like they always go to the, well, he came across state lines. And I'm like, oh, so assuming that if I go to Mississippi and I'm just going through Popeyes and somebody comes out and starts swinging at me, I can't defend myself now because I'm in freaking Mississippi? What the hell does that mean? You know, so that, it was always real dumb, dude. It's so frustrating. And it's still going on right now. You can go to Twitter right now and
I know
these
people tag me in that shit all the time.
100,000 likes, and it's like completely not factual at all. And I'm just like, I want to fist people, but not in a good way, in the really bad way.
Fisticuffs.
Yeah, dude. It's freaking frustrating.
The biggest thing, that's funny. I was just talking about H3H3.
Yep.
My Steam notification just popped up. I guess he doesn't know I'm still friends with him on Steam. Like I can see what he's playing right now and what he does.
You can watch him.
I can see what he does.
Why is he playing Pedophile Simulator? This is
I'm out here, Ethan. No, the whole Kyle thing is crazy too, because people were like, he's a white supremacist. So he shot 3 white people, right?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
And people believed up until like shit. There's probably still people out there that believe that it was like 3 black dudes.
Oh, 100%. No, you can see it on Twitter every single day.
Yeah. And
Because my favorite thing right now is like just getting on Twitter and trolling people.
yeah,
Because the growth is so exponential, so amazing on Twitter right now when you just get on and fuck with people.
yeah,
I love it. I love it
dude,
so
it's
much.
wild, dude. Yeah, it's absolutely wild because like, dude, every day I just see it. I see it, dude. And freaking H3, you were just talking about his ass, does that shit all the time where he'll say one thing, then he'll go on stream and get in trouble for like making fun of a gay dude for like an hour straight or doxing people. And I'm like, how's this guy still alive on the YouTube? I mean, not in Minecraft, definitely. But like, how's he still alive on YouTube? He calls like openly calls for bombing and shit. And I'm like, I don't know, this dude's
he said he wanted to. So my best friend Brandon Herrera, AK guy, he was at the NRA convention, and H3 got on his podcast with Hassan Fuckhead, and he was like, yeah, someone should bomb the NRA convention while Brandon was there. And because Brandon is a YouTube partner, you can't make threats against other YouTube partners. So I think he got in a little bit of trouble for that.
Yeah, dude, which is freaking lovely to see.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, I can't stand seeing his face because he looks awful. He always posts that goofy picture with his gobbler hanging down, and I'm like, man, put the gobbler away.
It's just thing, man. And it's crazy because, like I was saying, man, when I was a cop and I would, we wouldn't have anything to do for a couple of hours in between like the 2 a.m. 6 a.m. time period. There was no, we would patrol, but like there's nothing to do. I would watch YouTube, and I would watch fucking H3, and I would watch Ian and like all these fucking dudes. Filthy Frank, God, I still love Filthy Frank. I'm glad Frank didn't turn into. I mean, I don't know. He doesn't publicly do it, but I'm glad he's not like publicly like an LA asshole like a lot of them turn.
Yeah, it's like they feel like it's like they get this weird thing where they have to compensate for how terrible they were, like on or edgy they were on YouTube, which was completely fine. I'd still watch that shit. I'd still watch it if Filthy Frank was doing some crazy shit, because it was only a few years ago where he did the pimp my wheelchair video, and I was losing my shit. It's the funniest thing ever. And of course he went away with the old apocalypse, but he doesn't talk about it. Like when people ask him about it, he's like, yeah, that's past life. And I'm like, well, goddamn. But at least he's not like Ian. Apparently,
wait, no, Ian said Ian did pimp my wheelchair. Not
was
Ethan.
it Ian?
Yeah, Ian did pimp my wheelchair. Wait, what?
It was one of them bitches. It was.
Was it? Was it Papa Franco that did it?
I thought it was.
I thought it was.
I can hear his voice yelling at the guy in the wheelchair.
Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. No, it was Frank. Oh yeah, okay. People in your chat are saying it was Frank. Shit, man.
Yeah,
oh, sorry. I get all the cool people, the people that were cool in 2017 mixed up. Sorry.
Yeah, and like the thing that sucks. Yeah. Oh my god, that video. So, I saw the other day a court record yesterday, I think, or 2 days ago, that Ian changed his last name to his wife's. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh my god! Now look, I don't know how traditional everybody is in the chat, but I'd slap a bitch. I ain't doing that. Like I just can't do it. Like there's no way in hell like I would ever besmirch my father's name. He's a good man. Would you?
Yeah.
Would you change your last name to your?
Fuck no. No, and it's like I'm not going to sit here and talk shit about Ian because he's a friend of mine. Like him and I went to the shooting range a couple times. I hung out with him a little bit, and he was a good friend of mine. We don't hang out anymore though. I feel like since he I don't know. We kind of grew apart in 2017, 2018, and we used to talk quite a bit. And he came to range day, had a good time. But I don't want to get into why we kind of grew apart, but I feel like a lot of the YouTube guys, like when they go out to Los Angeles and they get in that bubble, that Los Angeles bubble.
Yeah,
it's just they're not the same people that they were before, and it's weird, man. They get in like an echo chamber of this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong, and it's not really wrong. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it's actually really frustrating.